I was having a conversation with a friend about how I love reading the Old Testament more than the New Testament. And I was just thinking, it's a practical example as to why I love reading the Old Testament more. So if you're reading 2 Corinthians 3:18, you see, but we with unveiled faces are beholding as in a glass the glory of God, and we are being changed, okay, into that image. So beholding, being changed. Now you come to Genesis chapter 30, and you see after Jacob has negotiated with Laban about how they're going to pay Jacob, and Jacob says, I will take all the speckled and the striped sheep. Now he's left with only plain sheep after separating them. But in order for this plain sheep to produce speckled and striped, he puts sticks in front of them, speckled and striped sticks that he has removed some barks from. So plain sheep actually produce speckled and striped sheep just by what they are beholding. It's fascinating because it means that as human beings, then whatever it is that we set before us, we're going to produce more of that thing. I think that's the message there. So for me, it's very clear to see in Genesis, much more clear and less abstract than what I read in 2 Corinthians 3, verse 18. And I think it's even more interesting when you look at the fact that it was sheep that was used in Jacob's example, because David later says in Psalms 23, the Lord is my shepherd, which means I am his sheep. And if you think you don't need a shepherd, it means that maybe you are not a sheep, maybe you are not his sheep. Okay, but really, it's just so lovely to see, really. This is just one of the reasons why I love reading the Old Testament. Just that clarity and to see that people's lives have been used as examples that I can learn from easily.